Well, thank you for joining the Grim and Bloody Theater. Today we have the absolute pleasure of speaking with Michael Rooker, who's playing the overseer in the Tubi special Corrective Measures that is releasing April 29th. That is this Friday. Welcome, Michael, to the show.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for coming on.
Hey.
Good to be here.
It is a pleasure and an honor. We've been following your work
Since the beginning.
Since the beginning. Kevin can go a lot farther. I'm the child of the show.
Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer.
Yes.
Quiet.
Don't listen to Anthony.
Don't listen
He's
to
the
Quiet
young
terror.
one.
How old are you, Tony? Tony, how old are you?
I'm 41.
41, and you're the baby?
I'm the baby.
Yeah.
I'm losing the hair. I'm all gray, but
he's just old enough to see Henry now, don't you think?
See,
Yes.
that's it.
Now you just reached that.
He's the baby, but he also does have a 3-year-old and a family. So all that energy is just being sucked right out of him.
yeah,
So that's why he's bald.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. That's why he's bald.
You get 3 hours sleep at night.
I want to ask you, as the nerd fan, Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer, had to have been the most intense. We talked about it just before we came on. Acting experience, for you, because it required, a lot of underplay, a lot of channeling of kind of a blocking of emotion and things like that. He's a quiet character, which makes it all the more lethal. What's going on? What was your approach in doing that, and did that teach you a few things about acting later?
Indeed, it did. It was like really. I had done little things. I'd cut class and go do a day play. I'd done little things, but I didn't even know what the hell I was doing, babe. I was doing theater mainly, and so I got this role, and I got on set and I'm working, and I realized I can't do this. I can't go in and out of character like this. It's just driving me a little bit nuts. I can't do this. And I'm a very curious guy. I want to know why you're doing the blue gel instead of the orange and all that kind of crap. and I said to the director, dude, I gotta go somewhere. You gotta find a space for me. And he found a little room off when we were inside. He found this little room and made it my room. And I would, after we cut, I would go sit in my room on my own. And I discovered that if I stayed in character, if I stayed in character the whole day while I was working, I could do this. I didn't know how to do it any other way. So when he'd say cut, I'd go sit in my room. I took out the light bulbs. It was complete darkness. I put a paper over the mirrors, and I just sat in the dark and waited until they knocked on the door. And I'd come out, do the scene, walk away, do the same thing. And that's how I got through that movie. And it was really quite intense. It was a little bit intimidating. Nobody had ever seen anybody do that before. And we were all honestly, we were all fairly new to the film business anyway. So we were just trying our best to keep it as real as we possibly could. Everything involved. Yeah.
Now that's interesting because they, a lot of actors do what you're doing, or what you explain, what you said.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I had no idea anybody else did it, or I didn't know any techniques or any of this stuff. I just knew what I had to do to get to stay in the moment.
Were you the kind of guy who would because I found like a lot of other crew or other actors on a set, when they ran across an actor who was doing like what you're doing, which was becoming the character, were you easy to get along with? Are you easy to get along with?
I am
when
very
you're in
easy.
character. When you're in character.
Well, he depends on the character.
Let's say Merle.
Let's say serial killer. No.
No, it was, but in reality, Henry was very flamboyant. He was very easy to get along with. He was very good.
Yeah.
That's how he talked people into coming along with him, and
Sure.
all that stuff. So
Okay.
a lot of these people are they're not like some guy standing in the corner, but they're quite personable.
Sure.
Easy to talk to.
I just remember the story of
friendly and open.
Somebody once said about the actor Jack Palance. He was another actor who couldn't, who got into character.
Yeah, great.
They said that he was the worst person to try to talk to during filming because he was not nasty. He would just be all business and never, a certain aloof nature about him. And that's why I was wondering if you had that.
I do all the stuff. Yeah, I do it a lot.
Okay. All right.
I did a Walking Dead. I did it. I mean, I don't know I'm doing it. I'm already doing it, and I don't even know I'm doing it. And other actors come up and they go, I don't know when you're like in character, out of character. I don't get it. And I look at them and I go, that's too bad, man. Jeez.
No, I do have a question about your film here.
Go for it, Joe.
What inspired you to get into this character as the warden?
The script, dude. The script was beautiful. Beautiful script. The writer, the director gave me complete freedom to tweak, have fun with it, explore it. Change make it my own. They gave me all that freedom and I went with it. You've seen it now.
Yeah.
That is I had such a blast playing that role. So manipulative, overseer, it tells it all. He's in charge. He wants everyone to know that he's watching.
But you did it as the good old boy.
Oh yeah.
The good old boy.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, son. That.
Well, I got a lot of that in me. I'm from Alabama, but I grew up in Chicago, and I stayed a long time in New Orleans, and I got there's a whole combination of Chicago street, New Orleans, and Alabama in there. It's interesting. It was an interesting role. And it was something that I'd never done before. The cadence, the rhythms were crucial, and the ability to think that the world revolves around him is just beautiful. It was a beautiful, beautiful character.
I had a question, Michael.
Yeah.
It's more of also a compliment. As I'm watching Corrective Measures, I first noticed you in The Walking Dead, as probably millions of others, that where you just exploded onto the scene. You have an absolute presence. Still to this day, I was going through commenters on YouTube. There are still fans of The Walking Dead who wished that Merle would hung around a few more seasons, maybe even now, because the early days of The Walking Dead, it was its heyday because Merle was there and there was just an intensity. Shane as well, but those two characters together, but Merle, I think in particular, especially with the dynamic with Daryl, there was just such an intensity that it was really, I am more than The Walking Dead. You have to fear me. You have to fear my presence. So just being
Shane went crazy.
Oh yeah, he
Merle
went
never
nuts.
went crazy. Merle never went crazy. Merle is Merle.
Exactly.
Exactly. And he doesn't really care about a lot of people. He cared about his brother. That's about all he cared about.
Yeah.
He's not going to give you his bottle of water. You might as well forget it. He ain't getting any of his food because 10 minutes later you're going to be eating, and there goes his food. He just wasted his food on you. Okay. And he's wasted his water on you. And no, that ain't happening. That's my brother. That would be Daryl. not Merle. Merle is very pragmatic. This is the way it is. If you don't know how to fish, you're probably going to starve. You don't know how to run a trout line, you're in trouble. You don't know how to hunt, you're in trouble. You don't know how to trap, you're in trouble. You don't know how to survive in this new world, you're in trouble. I'm not here to teach you, okay? I don't have time to teach you. The only thing I have time for is surviving. And that's what would really happen in the real world. And I tried to play Merle as real as possible. Merle's not a killer. He's not, no, a lot of people, no, I correct them all the time. Merle never killed anyone.
That's true.
Who did Merle kill? No, Merle is just obnoxious. He's an egotistical maniac. He loves his brother. He cares nothing about anyone else. And maybe he cared about maybe having a night with a beautiful woman, but he never, that was probably his whole problem. He never had a love interest in the show.
Your presence,
that's probably about right.
Your presence in The Walking Dead, it was also very much paramount in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Right. That screen presence. When I'm here, I'm in charge, not because I licked to myself, because people follow me. And that same presence carried over into Corrective Measures. I mean, it stands out. I want to compliment you because as a fan, I mean, we just gravitate towards actors who just exude that kind of confidence, that air of, badassery, whatever you want to call it. That,
you know what?
that
I
kind
like
of every man, kind of that kind of strength that it just makes the scenes better. It makes it more organic, right? You kind of feel,
when you're working with directors that are open and willing and writers that really want that type of energy and that kind of fun and that kind of seriousness, it's all mixed. It's all balled up into one. Nobody's bad guy, nobody's good guy. It's too cut and dry. It's too black and white. It's like bullshit. Okay, people are mixed up. We are mixed up creatures. We are complicated creatures, and we grieve, we hate, we are aggressive, we are loving, we are like saddened by all this. We are who we are. We are just these human creatures that with a lot of frailty and a lot of problems, a lot of issues. And some people deal with all these issues in different ways. And I like characters that deal with issues straight on, right up front. This is what's happening here. Oh, don't think that's going to happen. No, my friend, this is what's really happening, And that's not to say that my characters all have to be strong-willed and trying to take over the room, the space. But I like the other way too. I like that introverted Henry thing as well. Mm-hmm. And so, people tend to radiate toward the more overseer kind of guy, in the movies. But I like playing that quiet, in the corner guy, not really, or, I don't know. I just, the script will appeal to me or it won't, and when I choose a project, I tell people when I choose a project based on the script, who's going to direct it. A lot of times, who else is in it, who I'm going to get to play with, is it
right.
great guy like Tom Cavanagh? Is it Tom? So yeah. Is it Bruce? Yeah, please. I'd worked with Bruce before, so I knew he was gonna. We had a blast before. We're gonna have a blast on this one, and we did. And so, and we just make it work. And all the other actors were great in this thing, were they not?
Indeed.
Oh,
yeah.
They were absolutely fantastic.
I love it.
I was gonna ask you though. You talked about working with Bruce.
Yeah.
I found that the scenes that you had, because there's a whole lot of action in this film. There's a lot of fighting, a lot of special effect.
Could have been more. I like even more.
Yeah.
I would like.
But what I was gonna say was,
let the talking and get to fighting. Come on, people. What's your problem?
I will say though, the scenes that you have with Bruce were quiet.
Yeah.
And to me, that was just as involving as the fight scene.
Thank you.
Because what you and what Bruce especially, did was, Bruce is like the best actor at what is not being said.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He can say with just a look. Very few lines, very few little dialogue. Yeah, with just a look. And you're the same way. And I like how the two of you were just feeling each other out, going back and forth, and
kind of a chess. And it's obvious we're playing chess.
Right.
That's who I'm playing chess with. I'm playing chess with the low.
Right. And that's why we see the chessboard.
Yeah, you got the chessboard.
Sure.
It did. Sure. I think it, without saying it, you knew I was playing chess with the low.
Right.
So,
right.
But yeah. So yeah. We had fun. We had fun in our scenes, and the whole project is just a blast.
It is.
Sean directed it splendidly, and the ability to get to like tweak little things and make it my own, and say it the way I like to say it. Like, I mean, and really, honestly, I got this. I mean, my password on there is the greatest password known to man.
I wanted to mention, what's the Wi-Fi password? That was my favorite part of the movie.
Come on, give it once again. Give it.
No spoilers.
You gotta watch it to get it, baby.
Okay.
You gotta watch it to get it.
Yeah.
That's right.
That password. He's the director who's like the director. He's not saying cut. He wants to see what the password is too. Everybody should watch this movie.
I think I reminded too. I'm like, okay.
That password is absolutely killer.
I wanted to see what the outtakes were for that moment, for that scene.
There was no outtakes.
None.
Boom, gone.
Because
the director screaming.
You ad-lib stuff, so I could imagine what you were saying that didn't make the cut.
No, that was the whole.
That was it.
Was the
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
They didn't have
the blooper reels.
They didn't have that whole password idea was just came out of nowhere. It was like, okay, yeah. So
now, was that something that was scripted, or were you allowed to ad-lib that? Okay, all scripted. Okay.
That was not scripted.
All right. That's always such.
So funny. After we did cut, everybody just cracked up. We dropped to our knees and wept and with laughter.
That is awesome.
I can imagine Bruce was one of the first ones on the floor laughing. Oh my gosh.
So ridiculous.
Well, before we close it, Michael, we do have the trailer for Corrective Measures to share with the audience. So if you would like to go ahead and introduce the trailer for everyone?
Sure, I will. Hey, everybody, Michael Rooker here. You're about to see the trailer for Corrective Measures, which airs on Tubi on the 29th of this month, really soon. So get your butts off your chairs and tune it in and watch it. And here's our trailer.
Enjoy, guys.
You killed my little girl. I will take vengeance. It's payback.
Interesting, isn't it?
Do you consider yourself rehabilitated?
And we're back.
Yeah, I was so thinking of Merle right there. Oh my God.
I want to see the return of Merle. I don't care. I know he did.
Hold me charged.
Like I better watch this trailer or Merle is going to come after me.
Ghost of Merle is here.
I got to ask you, you've got a veteran cut up like Tom Cavanagh. Was he a practical jokester on the set?
He's beautiful. What a great fun.
And he just goes off on these characters.
I love it.
Oh,
it's like my kind of. I don't want to give anything away, but
yeah,
dude, I would have loved to have several scenes with Tommy. Oh man, that would have been a blast.
Add more.
A lot of
imagine that? Yeah. Oh, please.
That
before we let you go, Michael,
what?
Can you tell us what you're working on next and where our audience can find you?
I don't want people to find me.
Okay. We'll keep them away from you.
Nobody to follow me. I don't like when people follow me. You got to be careful if you're going to follow me, because I'm going to turn around and talk to you, okay? Oh, there you have it.
Best answer ever. Why you want to follow me?
Yeah.
Wait, who are you people?
I'm on Instagram or something like that, I think. So whatever.
Anthony was like, why did I'm sorry I asked that.
I just stepped into something. My bad.
Remember, I don't know if everybody remember. You guys got to remember when the internet just started breaking out, and people were like, "Oh, follow me." I was like, dude.
No, laws against that, you know.
I have people follow me and they regret it. You don't follow me. Okay?
There you go.
There you go. Sorry, guys.
Say something to me.
Don't follow me.
Say it to my face, okay? Don't follow me and like, oh, you don't know who you are on the internet, and so you can say any damn thing you think you want. I'll find you. Okay.
See.
So be careful what you say on the internet.
So what if I want to just come to you?
Down the road. Dude, you're driving down the road. You got your CB. Not a lot of people talk on CBs anymore unless you're a trucker. I got a CB in all my cars. I got a CB. I drive. I got a CB. I like it. I got a radar detector. I got a CB. And,
nice.
I got other things in my car too.
Now, see, what if it's somebody like me who just wants to find you to hug you, to give you a hug?
I'm all for that. I love hugs.
See, there you go.
There you go.
I want to see you're amazing at the
I'm
thing.
Bring the love.
I'm definitely a lover, not a fighter.
There you go.
I'm open to that.
There you go.
But
100% agree.
Bruce Willis is the one that you have to watch out for. He gives you that look.
No, I'm a facade here. I'm truly a lover. I love doing the conventions. I love meeting the fans. I have such a blast, and it's like I got a full season of meeting fans and hanging out and doing that, and it's beautiful.
I'm surprised
actors never did that in the day. In the old days, they never did that.
I'm surprised that you weren't asked to do Star Trek.
Me too.
Yeah, I think you would be fabulous as a guest alien, or
hell yeah.
Or something on Star Trek.
Star Trek,
And,
oh my God, yeah. Star Wars,
Star Wars.
All those,
just put Michael Rooker in everything.
You will make Star Wars watchable again, Michael.
I'm totally into those movies, man. I love them both.
Disney,
Yeah.
Michael Rooker, right here.
Right on.
The Mandalorian.
This to my boy Bob Chapin. Well, we'll let you go, Michael. Thank you very much for spending time with us. It was an absolute pleasure, and we wish you all the best of luck on your future projects. It will definitely be
Thank you, and I love your wall back there. You guys got some really cool stuff.
A little bit of a fan.
Oh, yes.
Halloween, oh man, look at you.
I got you.
Before we cut
Anthony's working on
Much to the
guys, before we cut this out, I want to give a special shout out to Andrea Lamelis from Tubi,
thank you.
who helped put this together.
Thank you, Tubi.
This is, Andrea was phenomenal,
Thank you.
she's listening in. Andrea, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
And thanks to Tubi.
And thanks to Tubi. Tubi, thank you, Tubi. Thank you, Tubi. Thank you, Fox. Thank you, everybody involved here. This is beautiful. People are loving this platform. They're loving
it is.
They got good stuff. They have
they got great stuff. They got like 30,000 things or whatever, and people are digging it, and as well they should. And they're going to dig our project and
absolutely.
Yeah. Anyway,
thank you very much. Take care, Michael.
Thank you, Michael. Have a great day.
Thank you, guys.
That's our
All
show,
right.
everyone. Enjoy
Bye-bye.
more.
Bye-bye.
Bye.